Conquer your mind, and there is nothing beyond your reach. Because what you believe is the ceiling becomes the ceiling. What you allow becomes your reality. And what you decide becomes your destiny. Understand this. The mind is not just a battlefield. It is the architect of your future. It does not merely reflect the world. It creates it. Every invention that changed the course of history was first a quiet spark in the mind of someone who refused to doubt. The airplane, the light bulb, the printing press, the smartphone, all of it began in imagination, not in logic, not in limitation, in vision. So what is your vision? Can you see the life you say you want? Can you picture it in high definition? Not vague, not someday, but clear, detailed, inevitable. If you cannot see it, you will not chase it. If you cannot feel it, you will not sacrifice for it. This is why Hill said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. But people forget the middle step. Believe, because the mind that conceives must also protect that idea. Water it with belief, feed it with faith, defend it from the weeds of doubt and fear and failure. This is the real work. It's not the hours, it's not the hustle porn, it's not the external grind. It's the inner labor, the invisible hours, the spiritual weightlifting. Every time you reject the old identity and walk in the new one, even if your legs shake, you are building an empire from the inside out. This is what personal power really means. Not controlling the world, controlling yourself. Your reactions, your emotions, your energy. That's the highest form of discipline. It's what separates leaders from followers, warriors from warriors, builders from wishers. Anyone can complain. Anyone can quit. Anyone can point fingers. But to lead yourself through fire, to keep your mind focused when everything screams for you to break, that is rare, and that's what you're here for. To do the rare thing, to break the generational pattern, to rewrite the code, to become the version of yourself no one thought was possible. Not even you. That version is not found. It's forged in pain, in silence, in resilience. Because there will be pain. Don't run from it. The dream will cost you everything small and weak and fearful inside of you. It will require isolation, rejection, doubt from those closest to you. Nights of silence where only your belief holds you together. But if you endure that, if you welcome that, on the other side is not just success, it's transformation. You'll wake up one day and realize, I'm not who I was. You'll see it in the way you walk into a room, the way you speak your truth without apology, the way you decide instead of ask. That is earned, and no one can give it to you. It's built in the early mornings, the quiet nights, the decisions no one claps for, the discipline to do the same boring thing day after day, not because it's fun, but because it's aligned. That's mastery. That's power. And the most powerful people in the world don't move the fastest. They move with intent. They don't chase everything. They commit to the one thing that sets their soul on fire. And when they do, the world responds. Not immediately, but inevitably. Because the law is simple. If you don't quit, you win. So don't you dare stop now. You've come too far to retreat. You've seen too much to forget. You've grown too strong to shrink back into the version of you that was addicted to doubt. You're here now. You're awake. You've heard the voice within you, the one that says more, higher, deeper, now. Listen to it. It is not your ego. It is your essence. The soul does not want comfort. The soul wants expansion. And to expand, you must stretch. Stretch beyond the excuses, beyond the story, beyond the predictable and the safe. The world does not change through caution. It changes through courage. And courage is not the absence of fear. It is the mastery of it. It's looking fear in the eye and saying, you're not the driver anymore. That's the shift. That's when life begins to open up. When the impossible starts to feel inevitable. When synchronicity finds you. When doors open that logic could never explain. Because life bends to the bold, not the reckless. The rooted. Rooted in purpose. Rooted in truth. Rooted in a standard that does not waver when emotions do. This is how you rise. Not with hype. Not with hype. With honor. Honor for the gift of this life. Honor for the people watching you. Honor for the calling that chose you, even if it scares you, especially if it scares you, because fear is not your enemy, it's your compass. If it scares you, it means it's worth it. So lean in, step in, own the weight, carry the dream, be the one, because there's someone out there right now watching you, silently hoping you make it, needing your example, craving your leadership. You may never meet them, but your life will speak to them. Your courage will liberate them. That is the ripple effect of one awakened mind. That is the impact of one life lived on purpose. So ask yourself, if not you, then who? If not now, then when? If not this, then what? You know the truth. You feel it in your bones. You are not born to be average. You are not designed to coast. You are not a statistic. You are a force, a voice, a movement, a revolution, waiting to happen. So rise like it, walk like it, speak like it, think like it. You know the truth. You feel it in your bones. You were not born to be average. You were not designed to coast. You are not a statistic. You are a force, a voice, a movement, a revolution waiting to happen. So rise like it, walk like it, speak like it, think like it. Because when the mind is conquered, the body follows, the actions follow, the results follow. And suddenly, you're not chasing life anymore. You're commanding it. This is not ego. This is alignment. This is not fantasy. This is faith. The quiet kind, the unshakable kind, the kind that builds mountains where others see dust. So hold the vision, trust the process, honor the journey, and never, never forget it all begins and ends with the mind. Conquer your mind, and you will conquer your life forever.